Right, are these all your bags here? Did you pack them all yourself?
Yes.
And do you know what's inside all of them?
No, I've got clothes.
Just clothes? Have you been forced or threatened to bring anything into the UK? And do you understand the controlled drugs, firearms, they're illegal to bring into the UK? Let's have a quick look. You got the keys? Please.
Phil checks to see which is the suspect case and then asks the nervous passenger to open it.
Okay, just going to put this one for our extra machine as well, okay?
Phil can't see anything yet, but an X-ray shows what looks like organic material in the wall of the case.
So that's probably what we're looking for. I'll quickly go and do this, quickly go and spike it, just make sure.
Phil finds a white powder, which he tests to see if it is cocaine.
Just see.
The speed of the reaction indicates the quality of the drugs.
It's actually not reacting.
It's gone now, look. It's obviously, it's obviously not very good quality.
That's what we were hoping for, but a bit quicker and a bit more.
The purity is low, but Badger's legendary nose for cocaine has sniffed out another smuggler.
Okay, the time is 07:32 and I'm arresting you on suspicion of being involved in the importation of a controlled drug. You do not have to say anything. It may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand? Yeah.
The woman's face says it all.
Right, just leave that there. Just come around here. You go and take a seat on the far side, please.
Okay, do you understand why you've been arrested? No. Okay, we found what we believe to be a controlled drug in your bag.
She's keeping quiet.
Okay.
Not surprising, as there's around a kilo of pure cocaine in her suitcase.
So it's all the way around the bag. You can feel it as well, how thick it is.
Good job.
The woman's taken to the custody cells for questioning. If found guilty, she could be facing a long prison sentence. The drugs, worth nearly £50,000, have been taken off the streets, and it's all thanks to Badger.
Because, you know, it's a customs-controlled area. Do you have anything to declare as customs today at all? Yeah, you've got your suitcase as well. Yeah. Are these your bags? Yeah. Did you pack them yourself? So you're fully aware of the contents? Has anybody asked you or forced you to bring anything into the country for them? No? You know it's legal to bring in drugs, weapons and things like that, yeah? Okay. And you know about your duty-free allowances? Yeah. Cigarettes and alcohol? Okay, so have a quick look through. Can you just take a step that way for me? Okay, thanks.
Officers have a very short window of opportunity to stop drug smugglers coming into the country. Intuition is vital in stopping suspicious passengers.
Feels like there's an area in here. I'm just going to cut into that. Okay? Yeah.
After tearing into the briefcase, it doesn't take long to make a significant discovery.
Just found what I suspect to be cocaine there. So I'm arresting you on suspicion of being involved in the importation of a controlled drug. So you don't have to say anything. It may harm your defence. If you don't mention when questioned, this means later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Okay.
With the inner lining of the briefcase stuffed with a white powder, officers suspect they've intercepted a drug seizure worth thousands of pounds.
Just turn this one off.
The passenger will now be detained and taken to the custody suite for further questioning.
When we took him to his cell, we said that the satchel was handed to him by somebody else at the airport. He was asked to bring that through. So this isn't his case. But then he already told me that it was his earlier on. We made the arrest because we found a package inside, which is in the front here, the front wall, and in the back wall. Earlier on I cut into the front one. So what I'll do now is just remove some of that white powder with my knife. This goes blue. Yep, there we go, so it's gone blue, so that's positive. That should be cocaine.
With their suspicions confirmed, the drugs in the briefcase will now be assessed and weighed before the passenger's story is formally investigated.
There was only 5 envelopes in there. And now I've taken those out, it's still quite heavy. You can feel that the walls are quite wide. There's no need for them to be that wide. You can feel that there's something in there, front and back. The back section is quite well done though. With regards to stitching, you can't really see anything wrong with the stitching. It's just literally how thick it is. The courier himself, I don't know how much money he would have got, maybe £1,000, £2,000 perhaps. But then the risk of getting caught, losing out on all the money, it's quite high as well.
The briefcase was found to be carrying over 2.5 kilos of cocaine, with a value of more than £125,000.
Okay, I've just x-rayed a passenger's bag and you can see there's clearly 2 rectangular shapes there, so I'm just going to cut the bag open and have a further inspection of what those shapes are.
The passenger told immigration he has no money, will be staying in Britain for 2 months, and a friend has agreed to pay all his expenses. It's a story Mike has heard many times before from drug couriers.
You can smell it already, can't you? Smells nice.
It's well concealed, but Mike thinks he's found a large quantity of cocaine built into the case.
There it is. There's a white paste in there.
The paste tests positive for cocaine.
So, good result.
Let's go nick him.
10.55, yeah? So I've conducted a test on the bottom of your suitcase, which has shown a white paste. A white paste.
Yes.
Yep, I've conducted a test on it which says it's cocaine. Therefore the time is 10.55. I'm placing you under arrest on the suspicion of being involved in the importation of a controlled drug. Okay, if you could follow this officer, please. Okay. Sorry? Right, well that's all going to be discussed with you later. I will remind you that everything you say will be noted down now, okay?
The attempted importation has failed.
Sit on that seat there for me, please.
And it was a long way from being the perfect crime.
He's got a really duff invitation letter. The grammar of it was awful. There was capital letters mid-sentence. It wasn't very good at all. There was also a signature on the bottom of the invitation letter, and the writing was very, very similar, so I assume that it was written by him himself.
It's a serious crime carrying a maximum of 15 years.
Underpants down. Okay, up.
The officers want to find out if anyone else is involved, and the investigations could take some time.
Yeah, so we've just nicked someone, so there's a good chance I'll be late.
The man initially observes his right to silence, but he soon starts giving information about possible accomplices.
Okay, what is the name of the person that's meeting you here today? Okay, and what does he look like? Right. Okay, how tall or small?
At my height?
About 5'10". Long hair, short hair? Bald head, like mine? Yeah. Okay.
Mike decides to put out an announcement for the man to come to the information desk to see if they can catch him too.
About 34.
Bald head.
Bald head.
About 5'10".
About 5'10".
The smuggler caught in Gatwick is now being transferred to the custody cells, where the reality is beginning to sink in.
You just stand in front of that desk for me.
Hello there. Is there anybody that you want telling, a friend or family that may be meeting you or worried where you are?
I would like to call, I would like to let my wife know.
The man is locked up, while the officers out back work out how much he'll be charged with trying to smuggle.
As you saw on the x-ray, there was 2 of these. From what we've got here, we've estimated that the total amount of cocaine could be 2 kilos, which has a street value of about £100,000.
And in the terminal, the person meeting him has answered the announcement and has been arrested. The poorly planned crime has gone wrong on every level.
Could you handcuff Ferret?
We've gone to the information desk in the North Terminal, where we've put out a call for the person meeting the courier today, and a gentleman has come forward and said that he was here to meet him. We've subsequently arrested him, and he's been brought here today to the custody suite, and also the driver of the vehicle that was also here to meet him, he has also been brought here, the taxi driver.
All three are under arrest and placed in cells for questioning. It's now up to the investigation team to find out who was responsible and ensure a successful prosecution. It's another important seizure, but with all the suspects claiming to know nothing about the cocaine, it could take some time to work out who's guilty. Each dog has only one handler, and their close bond means that Claire knows when Rossi picks up even a hint of drugs.
They want to stand still for a second.
The passenger is intercepted and seems very nervous, but Andy's bag search finds nothing.
What's that? Just a charm. Yeah.
Not convinced, Andy swabs the bag for drugs and picks up a massive hit for cocaine.
Quick chat with him. He's very, very nervous. And taking an iron track off there, got a hit of 4, so I'm going to get an SOP in him, but I won't be surprised if he's got something on him.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay.
It seems Rossi and Claire were right. So Andy confronts the passenger with the evidence.
It's a drugs dog. I've spoken to you. You seem very nervous, okay? I've taken a swab, as I explained to you, from your baggage, and I've got a very high hit for traces of cocaine. So what I want to do is search you to make sure you have nothing on you.
No problem, sir.
Okay, you
No
understand
problem,
that?
Yes, yes,
okay.
no problem.
Do you have any objections to that?
Pardon,
you have
sir?
any objection? Any problem with that?
No, you
okay,
can check me everything you want, okay?
The man has confessed to using cocaine whilst in Spain.
So you say the reason for the high reading that we got here was because you had a couple of lines of coke yesterday?
Oh, okay.
Yeah? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite high. You use it quite regularly?
No, not very much, actually. Not very much.
Having confessed to using cocaine abroad, the man's now trying to avoid trouble.
I came up with a very high reading for cocaine. When I put that to him, just inside the room there, why that would be, he said, well, he had a couple of lines of coke yesterday with his girlfriend, which would do the trick. So I stripped him off, nothing there at all, and he gradually calmed down once he realised that that was what we were going to do. So,
no guilt, yeah?
Thank you. Welcome. Bye.
The high reading was from personal use, so a disappointed Andy has to let him go.
So, nothing today, maybe next time.
It's quite noticeable that this particular one wasn't keen for the dog to go anywhere near her, and by the sounds of it, they are getting traces off them at the moment for cocaine. So the officers are just doing further investigation on that at the moment.
Confronted with the evidence, one of the girls admits to having taken cocaine, but with such strong traces, officers are still highly suspicious.
Well, still getting hits absolutely everywhere for coke. That's the thing. You said you used some last night, yeah. First luggage. I also got hits on the plane for coke. So from the dog where you were sat.
On the plane?
Yeah, if you both, yeah. Your seats on the plane, okay? So, what I'm going to do, we'll take you into, you want to take one of these rooms, we'll get someone to repack the bag and bring it in. Come in here with me.
Officers have no jurisdiction over drug use abroad, but they suspect the girl may be carrying cocaine internally. It's a serious crime with potentially lethal consequences.
Also, I've got suspicion that you could have drugs internally somewhere, because there's none in your bag.
You crazy man.
No, that's what it is. So, what I have to do here, okay? I'm arresting you, okay, on suspicion of being involved with the illegal importation of controlled substance, cocaine. Okay, it's okay on this one. I have to arrest you. You do not have to say anything, okay, but it may harm your defence. If you fail to mention something in the question you later on, I'll anything you do say will be given in evidence. Do you understand that?
And what happens when you don't find anything?
If nothing's found, I'm sure you'll be arrested and go on your way.
Their ordeal is far from over, and their attempt to dispose of the evidence has failed.
Okay, right, no worries.
One of the officers found a package by the bench
which we think one of the girls has actually dropped. It was found to be cannabis in a sock. He's actually looked, and within the cannabis he's found a small plastic bag, like a deal bag, containing some white powder. We suspect that to be cocaine. The girl who was travelling with her, the officers have conducted a search of person. During the search of person, they found another package. It's a sock containing cannabis. They weren't sure whether they could feel something else, so they upgraded the search to a strip search. They've done a strip search now, and they're quite happy she's got nothing on her person.
But having detected such high hits for cocaine, the girls are led away for a full-body X-ray. Class A smugglers face a maximum of life in prison.
Just get in there and sit down, please. You're best not talking to each other. If you talk to each other, we'll have to take you one at a time, and it'll take longer.
Dealing with suspected drug swallowers is also stressful for the officers. If the girls do have packages internally, it's a life-threatening situation.
By using the machines we have in the Green Channel, we've found very high traces of cocaine. So we believe they could well have concealments of cocaine inside them. We just simply put the passenger on the machine and it passes the person through the machine. We instantly get an image on screen that we can examine, and if we can see packages there, then they're back up to custody while we wait the packages to pass through the system.
Find anything?
Don't know.
What do you think?
You tell us. We've got to be 100% sure there's nothing up there. If we say there's nothing there, and if it is something like cocaine, that does, when a package does split, you're talking a matter of seconds before you suffer a fatal overdose. So we want to be 110% sure there's nothing there before we say, yeah, it's negative. If you put your feet on them marks, hold on to either side, it's be a couple of seconds and it'll start moving.
Thankfully, both scans are clear, but the girls are still in trouble. 2 weeks later, a court decided the drugs were for personal use only, and they got a 12-month suspended sentence for the attempted importation.
He basically pulled to get to her, or get to her scent, so I dropped the lead, and he was all around her rucksack, and he dropped the floor, so he tried to get underneath it.
Back down into the channels anyway, just in case your guys have picked anything up down there.
Yeah, I might see what's in her bag anyway.
Meanwhile, Gatwick's newest drug dog, Barney, is examining the baggage from the same flight. Barney gives his strongest indication yet on this black and white spotted suitcase.
I've got a feeling it could be this lady here.
Officers watch as the same woman collects the bag.
And it is. All right, thank you.
With two separate indications, the officers think she must be smuggling cocaine. The team must keep the suspect under surveillance to make sure she doesn't slip away. But surprisingly, it's her who approaches the officers to ask for some directions. Fitz intercepts the passenger.
Hi, where are you travelling from today?
Here called Trinidad.
Trinidad. You travel on your own?
Yeah.
Okay, just have a quick word if that's all right. Hello.
But now the suspect seems more relaxed, even as Barney gives another unmistakable indication. The sniffer dogs believe the bags contain cocaine, but now it's up to Fitz to find it.
They did this over there, so it doesn't matter what
Sorry,
how you pack it back or whatever.
Right, oh, okay.
Because they pretty much messed it up.
Who was that?
They checked the bags and whatever across there.
They checked them before you came out, did they?
They
Right.
did the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So they pretty much messed it up, so.
Right.
With 3 separate sniffer dog indications on the bags.
Okay, I just need to do a quick x-ray of your suitcase, all right?
Yeah.
UK Border Officer Fitz is convinced he'll find something inside.
Right, doesn't seem to give us that much information about it, so probably have to do a further examination. I'll take it to the tool room and have a look, have a closer look, actually.
Surprisingly, Fitz can find no sign of cocaine. And even the drug swab is clear.
Well, they actually ascertain there's nothing in there. No, which is a bit of a shame, really, as it was a good indication by the dogs, I must admit.
It's disappointing, but with such strong suspicions, Fitz isn't willing to give up the search just yet.
That's the thing that you plug into the television.
Right.
It's a games console dance mat, but something doesn't add up.
Has she got a PlayStation with her?
No.
So why would you have one of these anyway?
Yeah. Right, round 2. I mean, it is heavy as hell.
Fitz then spots the clue he's been after.
The actual casing looks like it's already been removed once before.
This acts like a sniffer dog. It's just looking for minute particles of substances that within sky high. It's got to be there.
Suspicions are now even higher, but where are the drugs?
Is that rubber impregnation?
That's what I think it is.
Mm.
Ever seen it in a dance mat?
Have you tried doing it on that? You can break the
Yeah,
bit.
that's what.
Have you broke a bit off?
No, you can do if you want to. The material's gone blue. Oh. I can honestly say that's a positive then.
Amazingly, the rubber inside the dance mat is full of cocaine.
The time is 10 past 10. I'm arresting you on suspicion of being involved in the importation of a controlled drug.
It just goes to show, with smugglers using ever more devious methods, the officers can take nothing for granted.
Anything you do say may be given in evidence, do you understand? Okay.
The officers' persistence has paid off, and yet another smuggler has been caught red-handed. After passing through immigration, she was seen changing her clothes in the toilets. So UK Border Agency officer George has stopped her for questioning.
She actually changed outfits from when I saw her down by immigration when she was getting her passport swiped. When talking to her in the channels, she actually said that it's because she had a long journey and she had some soggy clothes which she needed to change out of. It's a suspicious activity. Normally people would just wait.
George carries out a routine search of the woman's bags.
When she went upstairs, I noticed that she had a carry-on holder, which sometimes they can actually sneak drugs through their holders.
The holdall and its contents are taken away to be x-rayed. Officers will be looking for any hidden concealment. George continues his search of the woman's suitcase.
Yeah, that's okay.
The holdall gets the all clear, but the woman's laptop looks decidedly suspicious.
On the X-ray, it's sort of uneven. As it goes in, it shows that there may be something inside. Yeah.
With concerns there may be drugs hidden in the laptop, it's taken away to a workshop to be properly assessed.
Okay, what's happened? Yeah, we've got a clear image and it shows.
It may seem brutal, but the only way to find out if it does contain anything illegal is to break it open. It looks like their hunch was right. Officers discover a package they suspect to be drugs, stuffed inside the laptop. A simple test will be able to confirm their suspicion.
All he's doing now is splitting it to take a small sample, which we can test on this cocaine reagent here, so which will give us an indication as to what type of drug it is.
The reagent will turn blue if the substance is cocaine.
It is there.
With a positive identification for cocaine, the news is now broken to the woman.
Carried out an examination of the laptop, and we have found a white substance hidden behind the screen. We've carried out a field test for cocaine, which has come up positive. So the time is 10:19. We're arresting you on suspicion of being involved in the importation of controlled drugs. You do not have to say anything. I'm not. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, something which you later rely on in court. Do you understand?
As she's led off for further questioning, officers take this opportunity to use the cocaine as a training aid for sniffer dogs.
We try and educate the dogs on live concealment because we can't replicate that. You know, they've spent a lot of effort to sort of hide that concealment in that laptop. We just can't do that with our training samples. So now the dogs, their sort of learning curve's just shot right up.
With the game now well and truly up, the woman's attitude begins to change.
This is for Hillary.
She may be laughing now, but all that awaits her is an empty cell. Officers stay with the woman while her belongings are checked in, and she's informed of her rights.
I just need you somewhere on that top right corner, please.
Meanwhile, George inspects the cocaine concealment further.
There's a lot of work which has gone into this. This would be actually considered a deep concealment. For a rudimentary way of trying to, I suppose, disguise it from an X-ray was by covering it in foil, but obviously it hasn't worked.
Right, just want to take your shoes off and put them here.
As the woman is checked into her cell, she starts to vent her frustration.
And if you do need us, in here. Just listen to me. Let us know if you need anything else.
Would you like to see the part of the block with the film, right? You want to see that part?
That's it. She's getting a bit upset now. When she was stopped, even when all her computer was being x-rayed and everything, she was quite calm. But everyone's different. Everyone reacts in different ways, so there is no way you can spot a drug smuggler, is it? They come in all shapes and sizes.
One thing left to find out is the weight of the drugs.
So that's coming in at around about 530 grams. So depending on its purity, it could actually be quite substantial.
With an estimated value of £25,000, it's been a very successful day for the officers. Less so for the woman, who will have plenty of time to contemplate her actions.